All right. I got some crazy stuff to talk about. I've been working all day, researching, studying, and talking to ChatGPT. I have been getting some crazy conversation with ChatGPT. I started about this all started when I came across something about AI being haunted by a demon. So I checked it out. I went to this old chat bot thing that I was on like back in 2014. I couldn't find it. So I went to ChatGPT. I've already showed you one of my conversations with it. I have another couple conversations that I just got done doing that have been taken throughout the day. My phone has been dead, been charging it. And I've been getting my thoughts wrapped around all this, and I have just so many questions. And the conversation went from demons to Facebook being able to hear your thoughts, which they can. You've all experienced it. They ain't just listening to you talk. That's a known fact. But ChatGPT says it's not proven. And it ain't, I guess. But everybody knows it is, and everybody says it is. But they can also hear your thoughts. Now, how is this possible? It was like, how can they do this? Right? Everybody would say that. Well, I found out ChatGPT brought this up. I asked, is that type of technology possible? And it said yes. It's called a brain-computer interface. And this is technology that's used for people who are paralyzed and cannot communicate. They put a plug on your head or inside your skull, and it hears your thoughts. And you communicate with people through that, through a computer like that. Now, there's different variations of it. Came a long way. I got in one of the videos, and they can put one in your bloodstream. Put one of those things in your bloodstream. It works like that. Or you can put it on a headset. Something like that. So, I'm still working out my theory here on this whole thing. But I know it's a true thing. I just got to prove it and connect it all. Because we know Facebook hears you. Everybody says it. I'm not the only one. I'm not the only person who says this shit. And I am not the only person who says Facebook can hear your fucking thoughts. And it's not just Facebook. It's all celebrities. It's the government itself. There's a bunch of stuff that I have to go and reread about what I discussed with ChatGPT. But it told me a bunch of cool ass shit. I learned a lot, like crazy stuff. And I'm just trying to remember it all. I was like, could it also, like, I have to ask also, because if they can hear your thoughts, it would be possible that they are able to implant thoughts, make you think shit. And then I asked, has it been done on animals? And they go, yes, this was tested on animals as well. Meaning, it's very possible they can control animals with their fucking thoughts. Like, this isn't just, oh, I can hear what you're thinking. It's I may be able to control your actions by implanting thoughts into your fucking skull. Even animals. And it's called brain-computer interface. And it is used to communicate with people who can't talk. Who are paralyzed. They can't move, they can't speak. And it hears their thoughts. Not only can they hear your thoughts, but they can see the pictures in your head. I know they can, because it happens on Facebook too. Like, you got the image, exactly, the way it downloads. You think race car, it could be any race car, but they also have the same image in your head. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just fucking words. And it's been going a lot longer than what we know. All right, anyway, we're going to go back to the brain chip. This is the chip everybody's talking about. The chip that nobody wants to get. It can be injected into the bloodstream. It can be put in your skull. This is what they're talking about. A brain-computer interface that can hear your fucking thoughts. And one of the moral ethic things of this on the ChatGPT, which I'll show you in one of the videos, is that yes, there needs to be thought privacy, because they'll hear your fucking thoughts. They'll know everything what you're thinking and saying, but they're already doing it, and there's no protection. It's like back when the mafia first started. They were like, there was no mafia. They were like fucking Bigfoot. Okay, there was no FBI back then. Until it came out that yes, there is, they built a fucking FBI for it. This is what's happening with Americans right now, and possibly throughout the world. They can hear your fucking thoughts. There's no protection. There's no regulations against it, because nobody thinks it's a real thing. Now, I got this whole shit happening with this right now. I'm still doing more research. There's a shit ton to learn about this, but this is some crazy ass shit. But yes. Now are they able, now from what ChatGPT says, they can't do it through your phone. But that may be not true. I caught ChatGPT lying to me, saying it doesn't learn from conversations, and yes, the fuck it does. Because I was like, I need you to learn this. I need you to keep an eye out. And it uses every experience with every user to make its AI better. That's how it learns. That's how it gathers information and shit. It says I don't gather information. Yes, you fucking do. But throughout all this, ChatGPT said I should seek professional help. It says you're not crazy, you're not stupid, you're not foolish, but it looks like you're under high levels of stress. You need to go talk to a doctor, talk to a friend, get a support system. It called me fucking crazy. However, it also said that everything I was asking, it's true. This shit exists. Just not at the grand scale as I'm saying it does. But yes, the fuck it is. Also, this connection between the brain and the computer that can hear your thoughts is called a Neuralink. The same shit Musk uses. He's going to be the one to take credit for all of it. He actually wants to put a brain chip in everybody or something similar. He's already talked about it. But I don't know. I don't know what happened to it. I haven't heard about it for a while. But yeah, it is. That is something he wanted to do. It's called a Neuralink. That's the name of his company, or whatever the fuck he uses. He's got Starlink, Neuralink, Tesla, this type shit. But the thing is, he ain't the one who invented it. And he ain't the only one using it. Facebook is using it. Google is using it. The government's using it. And the celebrities are fucking using it. But he's going to get that shit put in the mainstream with his laws and regulations. So hopefully that ain't going to happen. Well, that's not going to happen. They've already hacked the human brain. Yeah.
Yeah. Who you gon' call when the night goes black? When the shadows stretch and the walls crack? Proton packs, nah, that's old school tracks. Brass knuckles gleam in the alley stacks. Ice picks, huh? Baseball bat swing, Evil Dead's crown. I'm the new kid, what you know about a fight like that? Chasing demons in a Jason man. Who you gon' call? Ghostbusters. Fist to the dark when the fear come busters. Who you gon' call? Ghostbusters. First come back, let's play Mario Brothers. Who you gon' call? Ghostbusters. Fist to the dark when the fear come busters. Who you gon' call? Ghostbusters. First come back, let's play Mario Brothers. Look at his face scarred like a curse, a twisted grin, the universe. But first, how'd it get like that? Don't even ask. Some secrets live behind a shattered glass. Am I a god? Yeah, what you think?